Thank you all. I'd like to invite Jacob Ferris now to read the exhortation.
They shall not go as we know our life before. They shall not go to them, nor the use of them. And the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them.
Thank you. Those of you who make a habit of coming here for this ceremony every year may have heard Mr. Ferris, my colleague, read a short history of townsfolk, grandfathers, great-grandfathers, maybe of many of you, whose names may be on this cenotaph, and who mean even more to you than they do to ourselves. This year, he wants me to talk about a serviceman who died for us, but from a far-flung corner of the Commonwealth. This year, he'd like to talk about Ivan Raymond Trafford. And this week, on the 7th of November, a few days ago, that was the 70th anniversary of the death of Sergeant Pilot Trafford, who died not far away, not in France, not in North Africa, but on Caerphilly Mountain, as a result of his Spitfire aircraft crashing on the mountain. Last year, Mr. Ferris and his good friend, the late Mr. Harry Lewis, reported that at 1 p.m. that day, an aeroplane in apparent difficulty was sighted above the mountain, and it crashed near the Quaker field, near the farm on top of the mountain. Breaking into pieces and catching fire, it was impossible to save the pilot, who was found in the machine, dead from his injuries and burns. Mr. Ferris, being Mr. Ferris, contacted the gentleman's local school, library and university in New Brunswick in Canada, and received a reply from the late Mr. Trafford's nephew, Mr. David Trafford, and discovered that he'd been born in 1921, attended local schools, high schools, the University of Brunswick, studied engineering, and broke into those studies to enroll in the Royal Canadian Air Force. Trained as a pilot, 1939, quickly got his wings, had a 48-hour pass home, the last time that any of his relatives would see him alive. A train to Halifax, a ship to England, training in Llandau. He trained on the Spitfire aircraft, which only the best pilots got the chance to do. On the 7th of November, when on difficult practice manoeuvres in the skies behind us, he lost control of his aircraft, went into a spin, and crashed into a hillside near a school. That school was St. Martin's School, then Caerphilly Grammar School. He was 20 years old. Mr. Ferris was sent a copy of Ivan's last letter home that he wrote on October the 2nd, just a month and a week before his end. He wrote to his mum and dad and says, "I'm awful sorry you were worrying about me. Even when you wrote the last letter, you seemed crazy with worry. I dread to think what state of mind you were in when you got my cable that I was safe. I know I'm in a dangerous spot, but that doesn't really mean much at all. If I'm not to come back, I won't, and no amount of your worrying will change that. So please forget the future and think only of the present. Only God knows how much I love and think of you all. It hurts me to think I'm the cause of any anxiety and pain to you. If I must pay the big price, it will be okay. I'll be happy and honoured to know I was just 1/5 of the family, to be the one chosen, and that I was ready and able to pay the price to guarantee the other 4/5 future freedom and happiness. There are 101 things you need to tell me about. How's the farm? How's the harvest? How's the trucks? How are the neighbours? Give my love to Grammy Trafford. Well folks, I'll say goodbye for this time. I'll send another email as soon as I get posted. Please don't worry. All my love to you all, as ever, Ivan. Ivan, of course, would never find out about the harvest or his friends and neighbours. He died doing his duty, and we should not forget him and his kind. We will remember them. Now if Jan Ferris could come forward, please. And take the wreath on your finger and join. And Tom Foreman and Laura Bonner, the head boy and head girl of St Martin's, if you would go forward and lead the wreath. From all the school children of Caerphilly. And now that Tom and Laura could take charge of this, school by school, if the youngsters could come up to each side and lay their crosses, please. Thank you very much.